Blessings, everyone. Blessings, blessings. Beautiful day, beautiful day. All right, guys. Today is a discussion. We're gonna have a discussion today. So basically, I'm just gonna be having a conversation, giving some details and ideas. Welcome everyone, welcome everyone. Please hit the like button when you come in today. Today gonna be a discussion, guys. Today we're gonna talk about DIY project. We're gonna share some information about DIY project. We're also gonna be talking about gardening for a little bit. Welcome in everyone, welcome in. All right, so since you see the thumbnail, guys, the thumbnail, this thumbnail is to give an indication that something did not do right or something did not plan out the way it should. Yes, we know disasters happen. We know disasters happen, but you got to plan it. You got to plan things out. And if you look at the picture, the thumbnail, you're gonna see where the bank slide away from under the house. Now, if you're building a house or you're building a project, it's very important for you to make sure the foundation is well prepared and well secure. You have to make sure that the foundation in everything you do, even you decide to start a business, the foundation got to be correct. Anything you do, the foundation have to be correct. If the foundation incorrect, everything could just start falling and slipping apart. Now, when you look at that house, you already see before the house built, there should be a wall. A wall should build before that house even start building. There should be a wall to the bottom. So if there's a wall to the bottom, a wall made from steel and concrete, stone, blocks, whatever. But you want to create the foundation with the steel in the foundation itself and build it up. So that wall is well secure to hold up the house. What I seen happen there, I seen they focus on the house instead of the foundation. They focus on the house, they work on the house, get the house built, and the foundation, they never secure the foundation with the house. So in every project you're doing, you have to secure the foundation. And let me switch it over to gardening in a minute. As a gardener, the first thing you're supposed to work on is the soil. That's the first thing you're supposed to work on. You want to get your soil together. You want to get your soil going. You want to make sure that your soil is intact. You want to make sure your soil is well balanced. You want to make sure these things with your soil. So the foundation is the soil. And once you're able to get your foundation, which is the soil, intact, things gonna start to change. Your garden gonna start to you're gonna see different production. You're gonna see different light. Because what you did first, you secure the foundation. The foundation is very important in anything you do. Starting a business, like I now mentioned, the foundation of that business is important. If the foundation is in there, you don't have anything. Because how could you building a house on sinking sand? What do you expect to happen to that house? If you're building a house on sinking sand, what do you expect to happen to that house? It's only a matter of time for that house to collapse. It's the same with your business. If you build a business and you build it with the right people, your business could collapse. If you don't know what you're doing and you're depending on people for your business could collapse. So you have to educate yourself first. You cannot depend on others to educate you on your business. You have to be ready to get this business going and be motivated as well, not just depending on someone to motivate you. So guys, in anything you do, the foundation, even in a relationship, the foundation is important. The beginning is important. Because if you lie in the beginning, it's gonna catch up to you. And you understand? You lie and you try to impress the person. Next thing, you cannot keep up with all the promise you give. They're gonna find out, and right there it could go fall apart because you lie in the beginning. So it's best be truthful upfront. And if they don't like you, they don't like you. But don't lie. You're with you. And then when the time comes for the relationship to build, there's no foundation. So the foundation is so important in every aspect. Sometimes we rush things, but it don't make sense. All right? So now, I'm going to talk a little about art and craft, and being creative. Now, as a person, everyone have the ability to be creative. Everyone have the ability to be creative. Everyone. And I never look at anyone as like how people like to call people dumb. Oh, you dumb. Oh, you. I never look at people in these forms. You know why? Because everybody brilliant in their own way. Number one, you might be brilliant at this, and then the person, like so for instance, in school, you might be real good in maths. You might be real good in maths, and then your friend ain't know much about maths, but he good in science, and he getting A's in science, but he not doing well in maths, but he ace in science, and you ace in maths, but you're not doing well in science. So you see what's going on there? You cannot feel like people, no one is dumb. Everyone is smart in their own way. Trust me on that. So, said that and done. Creativity. Everyone have the creativity inside of them. Some people, I think, not brave enough. Some people worried about what someone gonna say about their creativity. Some people don't believe in their self, and they need other people approval, or if they don't get other people approval, they believe they fail. Well, guys, that is very, for a person carrying that kind of weight on their shoulder, for a person carrying that type of weight on their shoulder, that they need someone approval before they could accept that they are great. So if the person say, oh, you don't know to, you're not great, you hardly could do anything, they hold that and believe that and live with that, and let that manifest in their mind that they cannot do anything, which is not true. And then you got to remember, there's a lot of people who will encourage you and tell you the truth. And there's a lot of people who want to tell you lies because that's what you want to hear. There's a lot of people who prefer you lie to them than tell them the truth. And the people who speak the truth is the one who does get the most enemy. Why? Because they're speaking the truth. Because most of the time, people prefer to hear what they want to hear and not the truth. It doesn't matter if it's a lie. Once it's something they want to hear, that's it. You understand? That's it right there. And if you as a person that, like for instance, all right, let's put it this way. An honest opinion, yes. You asking someone for an honest opinion. Okay. They give you the honest opinion and you mad with them. They give you the honest opinion, and sometimes it's the truth they're telling you. They're not worrying about your feelings. They want to tell you the truth. Then there's other people who want to tell you exactly what you want to hear, even though they know it's wrong. You see what I'm saying? Why? Because they don't want to get you mad. Well, with me, I prefer you tell me the truth. I prefer you tell me the truth and I'll accept it. Thank you for being honest to me than telling me something just to make me feel good, and you know deep in your heart you thinking different. So guys, everyone born with a special gift inside of them. Everyone born with creativity. We all have creativity within us. Now, for the people who might don't know my channel for the first time, please subscribe. Guys, come on, hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Double tap on the screen, guys. Double tap on the screen. If you don't like what I'm saying, just press 1 in the chat. If what I'm saying does not make sense, please press 1 in the chat. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Please subscribe. Please hit the notification bell. Yes, guys, we're just having a conversation today. Now, for the people who might know, I do gardening on my channel, and I also do DIY. Right now, I'm actually building an outdoor kitchen that I'm recovering old material. So the old material you have lying around, like old brick or stone, just lying around in a corner. Sometimes you have them thing in your backyard and vines is running upon them, grass is running upon them, and all you see them as is garbage. That's what you see. Oh, that's garbage. I need to get rid of these garbage. If you really sit down and think, guys, sometimes the create what you could transfer these things into, you would not believe. You understand? No, I have these things is just sitting around, old stone, just there, bricks pile up in a corner. And when I look, I say, wait, come on. Instead of all these things just here pile up, I'm gonna turn them into a project. I'm turning them into a project, and that's what I did. I turned the whole material into a project. I need you guys to follow me on this project because I want you guys to see how all material could transform into life, into looking like a new project now created. Looking like you went to the store and buy these material when this material was lying for years in one corner. So creativity, guys, you have it. It's inside you. Don't doubt yourself at all. And you cannot doubt yourself. You cannot, sometimes you just cannot look for people approval because sometimes you will never get it. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes you will never get it. Believe in yourself. Trust yourself. Believe in yourself. Trust yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Sometimes we doubt ourselves too much. Sometimes we ain't believe in ourselves. Sometimes we ain't believe how creative we are. Sometimes, like I said, guys, sometimes looking for approval from others, if that's to get you through, sometimes you will never get anywhere. Because there's people who will never, like for instance, you want to do a business, you want to start a business, and you might go and you start telling your friends them, all right, might be friend, might be family. You might go and you might tell your family, okay, you know what? I'm going to start this business. I think I'm going to do pretty well with this business. So I'm going to start the business. And from the time you start saying these things, the negative energy activate. I don't know if anybody ever experienced this, but the negative energy activate and all you hear is negativity. Oh no, I don't think that's gonna work for you. Oh, I don't think that cut out for you. Oh, I don't think so. I don't you should do something different. And right there, if your mind is weak and if your mind in focus, you give up. If your mind is not focused, you give up because you live in a life of people approval, and that could really mess a person up. Now, sometimes it's best to do things in silence. If you want to do a business, sometimes it's best you do it in silence and only speak to the people who you need to speak to. People who will help give you the information you need That's who sometimes you need to speak to. Just speaking to random people who have no information to give you, who only gonna be telling you the negative, who only gonna discourage you. It don't make sense. Speaking to sometimes it's best for you to just proceed, and when everything get in line, then maybe you could say a few, then you could mention it. Sometimes by even mentioning it, people start getting, you know, I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. But my aim is, my motive is today is to show you how a foundation is important in whatever you do. If the foundation is not good, things gonna fall apart. Once the foundation is not good, guys, things gonna fall apart. Make sure your foundation is correct. All right? You have the creativity inside of you. You know sometimes you might you might you need a job done. You in your home and you need a job done. You have something you need done. You might need to patch a drywall. Maybe you have a pipe leak and you have to call a plumber to fix it. When if you really sit down and think, you might be able to fix it yourself. But you limit yourself so much that you feel you need to call someone, right? But put that case. Now you call the plumber fixed the leak. Now where it was leaking, the drywall get messed up, and no, you got to call someone again to fix that drywall. You see what I'm saying? And the truth is, sometimes if you really sit down, and who knows, maybe you could watch a video. Because right now, there's video with everything. Sit down, watch a video, and you might just able to save yourself some money. You might just able to save yourself a few $100 or a few $1,000 that can go to something else. You see what I'm saying? So don't doubt yourself and don't misjudge yourself. Don't feel like there's certain things you just might just have to leave alone, but simple things that not gonna, like electricity. I would not recommend you touching anything when come on electricity if you don't know what you're doing. I will recommend you to call a professional to take care of that. Like patching a drywall, you can do it. Because no, put it this way, if you patching a drywall, hey, Sissy, how you doing? Hello, glad to catch you. Yes, blessing, Sissy, what's up? Yes. No, you patching a drywall, right? A drywall, it's not nothing to create a damage or to create a problem like the electrical. That's a situation you don't want to mess with. So like painting, patching up a drywall. No, if you call someone out, I'm gonna tell you this, right? If you call someone out to do a drywall job, it could be a small patch. It cannot finish in one day. Here why it cannot finish in one day. Because the guy got to come out and he got to cut out a square it up nice. Make sure he catch the 2x4 them. And then he got to cut the drywall and patch it inside it nicely, neatly. Screw it up. Put on some compound, put on the tape. No, this compound is not gonna dry the same day. All right? So you have to come back the following day. This little simple job. Little simple job. He have to come back the following day to maybe add more compound. Then after he add more compound, you got to wait until that dry. Then he sand it down nicely, because you have to make sure that everything look like it ain't a patch there. You know what I mean? So it's gonna cost you for that little patch. And you might say, oh, but it's just a little patch. Well, the process take time. And because the process take time, it's gonna cost you more, because guess what? Time is, you know what it is. So be creative. Learn to do simple things that can save you. Don't doubt yourself. Don't believe that you cannot do it. Yes, certain things I will say leave it alone, but certain things I will say try. Painting a room. You want to paint a room. Just make sure you cover up everything, because you ain't want no mess. Get your cloth spread on the floor where you're going to be painting. You understand? You prep and you do your little painting. I'm telling you, practice make perfect. So don't doubt yourself, guys. Don't doubt yourself. Being creative is in every living one of us. Every one of us. Sometimes we don't know how to activate it, and sometimes we're too scared to even try. Sometimes, and patient, guys. You got to remember, everything works with patience. Come on, guys, hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Double tap on the screen, hit the like button, guys. Let me know is what I'm saying. Let me know if what I'm saying it makes sense. Let me know. But yes, guys, so what I'll see, you have a yard, you have a backyard, and this is what this life is about. The life is about motivation. This is what this channel is about. This channel is about motivating you and thinking out the box. All right, motivation and thinking out the box, because so much, it's so much. I seen for my own self. This brother have all kind of tiles. He have just vines running on the tiles, and I'm saying, but you could use these tiles and lay them down in this. You have an area there, and I'm saying you could use this tile and lay them down right there. You know what I mean? Transform. Once you lay them down there, you transform in place. It upgrade. Instead of having them the vines running on them, you could clean them up, lay them down, and upgrade the flow. Because the thing is, okay, for instance, is kitchen floor have some tiles, and some of the tiles them is crack. I don't know who put down them tiles, but some of the tiles is crack, and he have tiles sitting there, and I'm saying, listen me, you could take up these tiles and use these tiles there and transform your kitchen floor. You lay these tiles down nicely, it transform your kitchen floor. And he's saying he ain't even recognize that he have tiles that could do his kitchen floor. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes, guys, the things you have laying around could create project. save you a bunch of money instead of you have, because sometimes remember when you call someone out to give you a quote, sometimes they quote you on material and they quote you on labor. Could you imagine you just only have to pay for labor and you have the material? You know how much money you save, especially today. Today there's so much. Everything gets so expensive these days. Everything gets so expensive. Material get, I remember a few years ago when you gotta get a bag of cement, a 80-pound bag of cement, not the mortar mix, just the cement itself, the one that you have to add stone or add sand to. I remember when that was like $10 and change. Now some of them is almost $20, and I see another one for like $16. This a few years ago, this thing was $10. Now they're nearly $20 a bag. You understand? I'm talking about the cement itself, not the mortar mix, not the concrete mix, the cement. So everything is getting expensive. So you trying to create a project and you have to hire someone to do the project plus material. Sometimes the price you hear make you change your mind. Sometimes the price you hear makes you change your mind. And it is what it is. You understand? I would not send anyone out there to go out there and spend more than they can spend. So this is why I'm telling you and I'm showing you on my channel in gardening and in DIY project that you can be creative, that you can use what you have and transform what you're doing. Like your garden, you could use what you have and be successful. DIY project, now for instance, I'm doing some things and certain things you're gonna need special tool. And it's not, I have the tool, but I'm not using them because I want people to see. And this is why I'm doing it live too. I want people to see that even though when you're creative, even though you don't have the tool, the right tools, you still could make it work. You still could transform what you're doing, make it work. You understand? Because sometimes, and you know what? While you're doing the project, while you're going along, you have to have an open mind. You understand? Because to ideas. You have to have an open mind to ideas. So while you're doing the project, ideas gonna start to appear. So when the idea appear, you sit down and you say, you know what? Yeah, that make a lot of sense. You see if it makes sense and you apply the ideas then. So don't close up your mind at all to ideas, especially positive ideas. So guys, be creative at all time. This is just a live tonight. It's just to encourage others. It's about anything you do, make sure you start with a good foundation. Whatever you do, make sure you start with a good foundation. Without a foundation, it's gonna fall apart. Solid foundation is gonna fall apart. And this is in anything, DIY project, gardening, lifestyle, anything you think about is important to set a good foundation in everything you do. So how you guys doing tonight? What's going on? Thank you all for coming out. Truly appreciate you all. Thank you all for the support, man. Thank you guys for even sitting and listening to me tonight. Blessing to each and every one. So guys, don't forget, tomorrow we gonna announcement. Let me give you guys some announcement. Tomorrow we supposed to go live, continuing our outdoor kitchen. Tomorrow is what, Saturday? We also gonna have to doing a live Sunday, because what we're doing, we also building a shed in the forest, because what we're doing, we're trying to build a shed to give an idea of how people strive living off the land, living off the grid. So we walking on that, and sometimes we in there and we cooking as well. Not this weekend, the following weekend, not this weekend coming. The next weekend coming, in our outdoor kitchen, we're gonna have a young chef gonna come over, and the young chef gonna be, he say he gonna be making macaroni pie, and he gonna be baking some steak, making steak on the grill. This is the outdoor kitchen we're walking on right now, where we build everything from material that's just lying around. All right, so we're going to show you guys that this grill is active, and we actually baking out of the oven. So tune in for next Saturday, guys. Tune in. We're going to have a cookout, all right, showing you that the grill is active and working, and how much this grill we save from building a grill like that. Because a grill like that I'm telling you, if you have to pay someone for a grill like that, and an outdoor kitchen space like that, I'm sure it's gonna cost you a few $1,000s. I'm sure. And all it causing us is cement. So we're gonna get this whole project built for maybe like $150. All right, so by able to being creative, by able to see material on the ground, and realizing, okay, I can use this material and turn it into something that might be just walkable for me, instead of having them on the ground, go with all kind of vines running on them. Bring them back to life. Bring them back. And so this is what this journey is about. On my channel, it's about motivating others, showing you how to grow a organic garden, natural, without using anything from the store. And the DIY project is using all material that you might have lying around, and turn it into project. Beautiful project. All right, so it's a learning channel. It's also a motivative channel. So guys, please support this channel. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I have over 3,000 videos. Most of them is about gardening, that you guys can check out. All right, I will appreciate it. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. All right. Yeah. So yes, guys, foundation, very important in any and everything you do. I don't want to take this live too long, because this live is really a motivation live. Not, so I don't want to take it too long, but guess what? Join us tomorrow, where we're going to be going live tomorrow evening. Either we're going to be walking on the outdoor kitchen, or we're going to be walking on the shed, in the forest. All right, so subscribe if you like our content, and please support us however you can. All we asking for is for you to hit that like button. All right, that's all. So you guys have a blessed and wonderful night. I appreciate each and every one of you. Peace.